Indian Motorcycle is bringing a fork-mounted fairing performance bagger out of the box to the market, and nobody else can say that.
Check. All right, what is going on, people? Hey, so check it out. I might use this intro, I'm not exactly sure, so this might be twice. So if you've seen this intro before, that doesn't mean that it's the same video, okay? But anyway, I'm here, ooh, turn like this, get my pretty side. I'm here in Las Vegas at the Indian Motorcycle event, and if my throat seems messed up, it's because I've been turning it up for way too long. Vegas is killing me, but it's not gonna let me down. It's not gonna get me down. But we're gonna look at the new PowerPlus lineup by Indian Motorcycle, and let's turn this bad boy around. Just look, like, what a freaking vision, right? You turn around and you're looking and you're seeing, and like, oh, look at that white. Swear to God, so I know this already, but like, look at that freaking white. It is matte, it's like my OG Challenger 2020. Oh my gosh, look at it. What I didn't know was when I walked over here, boom, baby, they already knew. They already knew. They knew it. This was for me. So I'm gonna be on that one today. You guys asked for a Chieftain review, maybe a Roadmaster review, so we're working on getting me a Roadmaster. But honestly, this is, so I just listen, it's the first time I got a good chance to look at it. And I'm looking at this like, damn. We're gonna do a walk around. I'm gonna walk this line a little bit, but it does have the new 112. I haven't even sat on, I haven't even thrown a leg over it. Thought we'd just walk around, walk this line. By the way, first look right away is I'm looking at these bars on that one versus the bars on here. And my instinct tells me I will probably like these high riser bars or whatever. I don't even know what they're called. The high riser bars better. But yeah, I mean, look at, I'm loving, as I talked about it in the past videos, I'm loving the PowerPlus fairing divots, baby. These are PowerPlus divots. That's what I've been calling them. Look at it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Chieftain, Challenger. Do you see them? Chieftain, maybe it's too glary. Look at these, Challenger. You got the divots, you got the same power lines. Those are PowerPlus lines if I've ever seen them. Here, I'll roll over here, check this out. So these are the Roadmasters. You know, they're the Challenger platform, Pursuit platform with the same lowers that the Pursuit has, so we know the wind protection and the body protection is marvelous. One of the things that bat wing fairings get issues with, people complain about wind buffeting. I haven't rode one of these, but just looking at it, hang on, let me put this down. Look at this, these are adjustable. I am gonna get on that, so I'm not gonna get too much into this because I have literally no idea at all. So we're just looking. We got a bunch of the IMRG guys here. We got a bunch of ambassadors here. We got corporate here. A lot of guys are here. Some of the big influencers were here earlier and the last couple of days. So it's been pretty cool. We got Brand Damp's team over there. Those guys rock. Heck yeah. There are people, and I'm excited to get on these bikes. So let's talk in the helmet a little bit more. How about I find a spot to drop some sexy music? and look around these bikes, you're just seeing me like kick off. So, all right, without further ado, I don't know what everybody's doing. We got powwows going on. I hope somebody does a like hip hip hooray, right? Mosh pit or something. Like we got to do something. Anyway, while they're playing their games, I'm over here doing my thing, doing motorcycle stuff for you guys, like I always do. By the way, I am digging these. Like this little line here. What a finish. Whew. I did talk to an engineer last night. Was asking a bunch of questions, which I'll get into that maybe in the helmet. Let's go in that helmet.
Recording.
What is going on, people? Here, let's see here. So, a little bit quick. Let's see here. So I'm on the white one, obviously. You guys saw me throw my leg over? I literally just threw my leg over. So let's see what we got here. Oh man, I'll tell you, it feels smaller. Yeah, so it feels a little small. Why did the kit? So this is a pre-production model, so I don't know why it killed on in neutral, but oh well, let's just get ready. All right, let's turn this on. We're gonna go. There's an area, I think they call it, what do they call it? So this bike does have a check engine light. I'm not sure what's up with that. Like I said, it also pre-production bike, which is always interesting whenever you do that. I cannot remember where I'm trying to go right now though. I'm gonna ask her. Hey, what's the place? The Garden of the Fires, or what is it called? Fire Valley? Yes. Here, I know they know. All right. I got to get it in gear, learn how to ride. Hey, what's the Fire Valley Fire?
Valley Fire. When you enter, just say you're with the Polaris photo shoot.
Okay. I was just going to try to put it on here.
Put it in the maps.
Okay. Yeah, just Valley of Fire.
Okay. I just couldn't remember. I was like, I know it's like Valley Fire of the Gods or something. Like, I'm making it way more than it is. All right, cool. And then just say I'm with Polaris photo shoot.
Yep.
Sweet. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Absolutely. Alrighty. All right, guys. You saw how that works. So, fastest or shortest? Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's go fastest, because the fastest, if you look on the sheet, it actually is way more scenic. So, yeah. All right, let's, so I haven't rode in a couple months. Well, technically I rode a little while ago, but let's see a little bit about how good this bike feels. Obviously, I'm a little bit out of practice, right? So just kind of get a little bit of a warm-up in. You know, I highly recommend it. Anybody coming out of a winter, like in Minnesota, you know, like really get to it, you know. So I'm almost full lock. There we go, about full lock. Yeah, drop it right here in front of everybody. Just trying to get a little warm, trying to get to know the bike just a little bit. So yeah, not bad. Full lock, my lock. Cool. All right, cool. Well, I was able to do full lock. Now, let's talk a little bit about this bike before I do take off. Everybody's already leaving. It's not a big deal. All right, here's the deal, guys. 2025 PowerPlus Chieftain with a 112. Like, I'm pretty freaking hyped. Oh, what the heck? Hang on a second. Oh, sport mode, baby. There ain't no mode but sport mode. We already know that. We got traction control on. Let's see what else we got on. Let's do the navigation. I don't want her to tell me stuff very often. So let's just shut her up. All right. Now, there is a tailgating warning. Let's turn it on. Blind spot warning. Those are these lights here. You can see them. So that's pretty interesting. Bike hold and control. Oh, I wonder if this, it has it. But I don't know how it works. Maybe it doesn't have it on this one. Maybe I'll ask Billy. All right, let me go ask Billy real quick. Yeah, I think there's maybe a gear indicator thing.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna ride it anyway, and then I have the Roadmaster later. I'll just make sure it works on the Roadmaster. All right. Oh yeah, they kind of gave me a little warning that the road, this like pavement here was a little slippery, and it definitely was because I think that broke loose just now. We didn't even do anything. Didn't even do anything. Wow. Okay, so my first impression is that it feels a little on point, and it's not as clangy, clacky, you know, as some. Because you know, with a loud exhaust, you cover up a lot of noise. Oh, I should probably close this. But man, the refinement, is the refinement a good word? I think the refinement is a good word. Trying to just get a good feel, you know, warm up the tires, because you know we almost to Mexico. In case y'all didn't know, we are almost to Mexico. Yeah, what the heck? Pretty freaking awesome. Yeah, I really am I'm digging the dash. I'm gonna be honest. It's pretty simple. You know, I used to tell people that the Challenger wasn't exactly my favorite looking motorcycle. That is true, but everything else about the Challenger was the greatest. So, put this. I got one of them tiny windshields. So, all the way up, I'm getting hit in the eyeball just a little bit, but that's okay. But yeah, so, I think I like the look, especially the cockpit, like from right here. I think I dig this probably more than the Challenger, to be honest with you guys. Obviously, I haven't even opened it up. Looking forward to opening it up and doing all the fun stuff here shortly. I might even turn the camera off and kind of get to know it, you know, instead of like editing out the getting to know part, just like turn it off. I know some of you guys say I'm a little bit long-winded at times. Okay. Oh, stop sign. Oh, that shit broke easy. That shit broke easy. Dude, it is slippery. These roads are freaking slippery right now. I better be careful on these little turns. What the heck? We just cut a little of the lean angle off. Woo! Boy, oh. It broke real easy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like not even dumping clutches, literally throttle roll. For a bone stock bike, 100% warranty, everything's good to go. Man, listen, I know I feel like I got a smile on my face, and that's what the Challenger platform has brought to me so many times over the years. I just like, it just makes you smile. It's so good. So yeah, wow, that was fun. I cannot wait to get into some area. It's a pretty nice, and the thermometer's at 16. Well, this must be in non-freedom units. What the heck? Freaking sweet. Man, Las Vegas. It's weird. We're out in the country, kinda, and I don't even feel like I'm in Las Vegas. I feel like I'm in like Napa Valley, California, or something. Like nothing to do with Las Vegas. All right, so now that I got a little. Wait, what are we doing here? Going left. Okay, so forget what I'm doing. But yeah, so it's kind of weird. I don't feel like I'm in Vegas at all. Good times, baby. But now that I'm getting ready to start moving, we're gonna start being able to talk about kind of like wind management. I think that's a big deal. Also, I'm used to having lowers. You know, I mean, I have a lot of miles on the Pursuit with lowers built in, and yeah. So I'm gonna be a little bit more in the elements, I would say, to you guys, because I'm not used to getting my legs hit that much, you know. I know I call a Pursuit a Challenger, and a Challenger can be a Pursuit very easily. Um, and I think this is the same thing. Roadmasters and Chieftain PowerPlus are gonna be the same bike. I mean, they're really gonna be. But we gotta talk about wind protection, right? And how it does coming off of the fairing. Smooth. It's so smooth. So smooth. Oh, fuck. Oh, I thought that was a cop. Oh, boy. I mean, not that I'm speeding or nothing, but, you know, dang. Woo-hoo. You know, sometimes they just target us. Oh, man. Yeah, so okay, so let's talk about wind. I am getting a lot of leg wind, obviously. Getting a little bit of buffeting on my helmet. This is the smallest windshield Indian makes, so I'm getting like a little bit, but it's not bad. Like even when I put my visor up, you guys aren't hearing too much. God, it is. It's my first time on this road. It's freaking, dude, I'm like just jonesing to go. Like this bike is telling me, let's go. Hands off, hands free, everything's, yeah. But yeah, I gotta close this. Sorry, guys. I know that I'm trying to like, I'm probably killing you guys with wind noise and stuff, but it's not bad. Like my bubble, windshield all the way up. My bubble's here. I can feel it hitting here. And on the sides, it's about to the side of the head. So yeah, it's good. And then wind, I'm getting a little updraft, I think, right here. There's a little updraft here. I'll look, eyes down here. So updraft here, little updraft here, but not bad. Also, I'm under, I don't know, I wonder if it's even, if it might be windy, to be honest. It's not windy as in like it's a really bad windy day, but I think we have a breeze. What is that sign? What the heck? I don't even know what that sign is. Lake Mead. Huh. I have no idea. Oh, what the heck? Caught up to some Indians. Oh, I know those people. This bad boy is pretty fun. I gotta find a spot to pull over. Oh, there's snow on those mountains. Look over there. There's freaking snow on those mountains. Huh? That's freaking sick. Oh, I should probably go. What happened?
If you're a Laura or fish.
Oh,
What's up?
I'm definitely fish. No, I thought you guys had one.
Okay, yeah, we do. So we'll let them know us fly. Are you with us? I'm just a random person. Oh! I went there. How's it going?
We're just gonna start adopting riders.
Yeah.
Anybody on two wheels is with us.
Yeah, we're just coming.
Yeah.
Oh, this has decylinder activation. Rear cylinder, I mean. I freaking hate rear cylinder deactivation. I know that like everybody loves it, but I'll be honest with you guys, on our fully liquid cooled motors, to me, it just feels like it's a miss and it drives me crazy. The bike is so smooth with it that when it's on, you're like, what is wrong with my bike? It's broken. So turn that bad boy off. So we got sport mode on, D-cylinder activation off, windshield all the way up, baby, all the way up. And yeah, we already found out she's a little torquey. You know, there's always a weird thing, and I talk about this with exhausts a lot, is that obviously Indian Motorcycle and all the brands that are manufacturing motorcycles, they have EPA compliant, not just like emissions, yes, but they also have like noise rules and stuff like that. So their exhaust can't be loud. But that's pretty good for an exhaust. Yeah, for a stock motor, I think that is really good. So, but one thing that I've often thought is that sound of exhaust creates an illusion of speed, and I still do believe that is true. And so this bike being quiet compared to what I'm used to, does it automatically tell your senses that it's slower than what I'm used to? We all know that Spicy Candy has a 112 aftermarket kit, and this is now from the factory, you know, and it freaking excites me on a lot of levels. I'm very friendly with a lot of people that an example is they love their warranties, right? And so you do an aftermarket big bore kit on your 108, it is, your warranty's gone, obviously. Like, why? Like, you could never warranty that, of course. But if you get your big bore kit or your 112 from Indian Motorcycle, now you have that peace of mind that so many people do want. So you get that fine, like, I need my peace of mind because I like my warranty or whatever. Some people blow that up right away, day one, they don't care. Other people really want it. So you want a little bit more power, you want that option, you want that big jump. Now you have that opportunity to be able to get like a big performance package from the factory. You know, that is sick. And one thing I asked, we're gonna talk, maybe I'll talk about this again later, but one thing I asked was, can you get a 112 kit in a 108 model? And they said yes, right? So it's like $3,000, I think, is what it is. It costs to upgrade at the time of purchase, and I don't know what it would cost to add the kit to it or not. But realistically, why would somebody want to do that? So there is one good example. This is my opinion. One good example of that is that, say you don't want these rider aids, if you don't want any of the blind spot detection or the linked brakes, you know, these are all now linked brake systems. If you didn't want that, then you could do the base model and then do the big bore kit later. I don't know what like the average dealer will charge for labor, and I don't know that at all. This is a nice little road though, huh? And then I think I don't want to guess the cost. I'll put it on the screen though, because I want to say it's like $1,600 or something. I cannot remember the cost, but I'll put it on the screen right here to buy it as an accessory. So that's an option. And then that would give you, as a consumer, the opportunity to have even more bang for your buck and have the whole, all the power, right? All that good stuff. And I think I'm going to step off the bike here later. We're going to talk more about this stuff and see where we go. All right, let's go. Let's just enjoy the ride for a minute.
check it out. Oh, you know, I already am a fan of the color, but I was just looking at the ride command and it looks like there's some good twisties coming up. So I thought that I would put the 360 camera up there. Let's see what these what these look like. 2025 PowerPlus Chieftain. That is a fork mounted fairing, adjustable windshield with the PowerPlus divots. We got these LED lights here. I'll show you guys that. I'll get some images of that at night. I think I'll try to, or if not, I'll get it during the day. It is whatever. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to show you this, go over this, but really I want to do this 360 just because it looks pretty freaking epic footage. PowerPlus 360, the road, Las Vegas. We're going to the Valley of the Fire, something like that. All right, let's go.
Alrighty guys, so I want to talk, you know, I have now like 45 minutes on the bike, and I was saying earlier about wind protection, and it is quite windy, to be honest with you guys. The wind is continuing to pick up, and I do want to just talk about a couple things. Honestly, I have been in the camp where people have talked about and compared frame-mounted fairings to fork-mounted fairings, and a lot of people say that frame-mounted fairings is better for aerodynamics and control at higher speeds and that sort of thing. And I was just talking to my boy Bearded, which he's right behind us, but I was just talking to my boy Bearded, and I was telling him that my opinion on that has always been a little bit strange, and the reason why is I owned a Victory Magnum, and I don't know how many thousands, 10s, 20s, 30s, thousands of miles I put on that bike, but I never felt like a lot of handlebar play, a lot that people refer to. Now, I have also never ridden a street glide, just be factual on that, and the amount of miles I have on a Roadmaster or a Chieftain air-cooled are pretty minimal, to be honest with you guys. So I always just went by my Victory acknowledgement, and I was telling Bearded, you know, like, dude, this fairing is doing good. And I know that everybody talks about how the wind will play with the handlebars and you get like shakes and stuff. I do not get that at all. And Bearded's like, and I said, I didn't get that on my Victory. I never got it. I don't know why people say that. Like, is it just like a sales gimmick? Does the salesman just say like, oh no, you want that road glide for this reason. You need to get a Challenger for this reason. Well, then that's when Bearded made a really valid point. He said, Fish, you had inverted front fork suspension on your Victory. You know what? You're right. So I don't have a lot of miles on tubular, non-real big performance front suspension. Because this bike, even with the headwind and a crosswind, like, listen guys, I'm doing a lot of 5th gear, 6th gear stuff, okay? So there's some highway element speed. We got cars coming. I don't feel unstable at all. This bike is freaking ripping. And I cannot say more that it feels to me that it is sturdy. So I got a crosswind, highway speeds, and cars coming and going. I feel stable. I do. I really do. Oh, bird. Thought that was a drone. And so I don't want to sit here. I can't say that it's negative. I do got some wind, but I don't feel fatigued by it by any means. I don't feel any fatigue. Granted, only been like 45 minutes or whatever, and that's a couple pullovers and, 360 camera stuff and just like everything, right? But they did a great job. And I talked to Ola Stenegard and some of the engineer crew about this, and they said they did do wind tunnel testing, like live, like when the fairing was clay. Literally, the fairing was clay, the bike was clay. They got it in a wind tunnel sitting there, and if there was something they didn't like, boom, just scrape a little bit more off, and they fixed it in the moment. And I thought that was really interesting. He said the wind tunnel guys don't love the fact that clay gets on the floor, which I thought was funny. But yeah, I gotta say, that a lot of people, they have that discussion that the fork mounted fairings aren't good in windy conditions. Now granted, I don't know how windy this is, but it's windy enough to make a difference in your ride. So, and I just cannot get over how freaking smooth the powertrain feels and the throttle response feels. Going through the power delivery feels very square, right? So I know that it's not technically square, but it feels very square. Power everywhere at any speed. You don't always have to downshift. I'm super impressed. Now, let's talk about some things that I kind of got wrong a little bit. And I think we do got to talk about this more, but it has been pointed out to me, and I think I'm wrong. It feels more stretched out than the regular Chieftains, the air-cooled Chieftains. It does feel more stretched out than that with your legs, and your legs touching the ground and dealing with that. It is all Challenger. Now, I also think that like the distance of your hands on this is all very similar to as the Challenger. I think everything is about the same reach. There is an exaggeration because the fairing's a little closer to the bars, about how close it is, but I gotta say that it's probably more similar to the Challenger than it is the air-cooled Chieftain, the Thunderstroke Chieftain. So I did get that wrong in my initial thoughts. I thought that this would be a more cramped setting, and if it is, it's not. It's the same. It feels the same as the Challenger. It does feel lighter. I'm not sure if that's just because I'm used to the Pursuit, to be honest. So I'm used to lowers all the time, trunks a lot of the time, But in this case, I felt like it feels real light coming off the kickstand. Obviously, I'm a bigger dude. I'm 6 foot 240, so my light and your light might be different. My heavy, what I think's heavy, you might not think is heavy, but I'm very, very impressed with this bike, and it is what I thought it was going to be, due to the fact that I know how good the Challenger is, due to the fact that I know how good the PowerPlus 108 is. And the 112, it's just that much more refinement. It's refined. Again, I made this comment about the 24 108, the Black Candy. When I rode Black Candy, I remember saying, she just felt refined, a little bit better. And I do think, kind of going forward, that that's something that maybe I should reference more. Especially if you backdate it to 2020 and you start showing what Indian Motorcycle released in the Challenger platform in the 108 with you know, everything about the PowerPlus. And now 5 years later, you know, it's in a new platform. It's a bigger cubic inch motor. It's more horsepower. It's freaking, it's incredible. It really is. And I think that Indian Motorcycle is bringing a fork-mounted fairing performance bagger out of the box to the market, and nobody else can say that. Nobody can say that they have the Batwing fairing style motorcycle out of the box performance bagger. I mean, dual Brembo, freaking front brakes, inverted front forks, monoshock, like, what is it, 4.5 inches of travel in the rear. I mean, if we're gonna like compare to the other brands, we could do that, but just listen to what I said. I mean, we got ride modes, sport bike technology. I know that there's, you know, let's talk about the ride command system. It is a built-in navigation system and infotainment center with also like, so it has like GPS and live weather and all that. It has bike health, and I mean, it's just like on and on. Music integrated in, you can integrate your phone in, all this stuff. You know, I've given people their hard time about ride commands and their GPS and stuff, but one thing about it, which I don't talk about, I probably should, so I'm doing it now, is that those are updated. And so as there's bugs in the system, they're constantly being updated. And it's just freaking something I didn't really take a lot of consideration in, you know, especially like the new ones are over the air. So they're just updated right away, I think, you know. Some of them are hardwired and you gotta like go to your dealer and figure it out or whatever, but for the most part, it's like freaking just, it is getting better. Every year I feel like the ride command and GPS is getting better. So God, what a freaking beautiful ride through here. I'm pumped that you guys are joining me. If it's the first time to the channel, I'm Fish, and I do motorcycle content 99% of the time. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe, please. I appreciate it. Leave a comment on anything that I got wrong, or anything you agree with. And I think that there'll be some things that I wish that they did different, which we'll talk about. I think that would be interesting to talk about things, you know, like a dream board. But yeah, and we're going to talk about safety features. I think some of that stuff will be off the bike. I don't really love doing helmet vlogs. So, all right, let's get off the bike. Let's enjoy this ride a little bit more, and then let's get off the bike.
PowerPlus. This is the age of the PowerPlus. Yeah, you didn't see this, huh? Shoot, PowerPlus, baby.
I love it.
My boy Bearded in the house. We got to party here in Vegas. By the way, let's be honest. Hey, let's be honest. But I don't even know if they can hear you. Mic check?
Mic check, check, check.
It's gonna make it. So check it out. So Indian brought us to Vegas, but we have done absolute not Vegas experience.
No, I've never actually been to this side of Vegas. We're actually technically in Henderson, but they keep saying Vegas stuff. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so wherever Henderson is, I feel like we're in Arizona or something like that. It's
Valley of Fire we rode today, and I didn't know that place existed, so.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty cool.
Nevada, you got something going on.
Yeah, I mean, Nevada got a lot of things going on. You just can't talk about it. But we didn't get none of those kind of experiences here. But anyway, if you guys haven't, if you're watching this, I'm not sure where this is going to end up. But make sure you go check out Bearded's channel, Adventures of the Bearded Bobber. He's one of my best friends, one of my first guys in YouTube. We hit it off right away. We met during COVID for the first time and sat outside of a freaking hamburger restaurant for like 3 hours.
Farmer Boys, yeah.
Farmer's Boys?
Farmer Boys, yeah.
So anyway, so you guys probably know him, but if you don't, because you're new to the platform, because you're learning about these PowerPlus bikes, which we're going to be talking about. But anyway, yeah. What are they calling it? It's about the, what is it? About the power to roam?
Power to roam.
Power to roam, I like it. So this here is a sensor. This is what detects the rear-ended, being rear-ended, it following close, and then blind spots, right? So this has to be here. It doesn't look horrible, but once you see it, you see it. So yeah, I mean, I think they did a good job putting, you have to put it there, right? So that's the way I can see from behind. But yeah, so when this detects like somebody closing in on you too fast, it will blink these, kind of like tweaker blinkers, to try to get their attention. You know, and then it notifies you on your ride command and stuff. But, so this is different. So if you see a 25 and it has this, two things, has to have a 112, and then it has all the safety features. Now, say you didn't want those safety features, the way to do it, and I don't know if you can even do it on a Roadmaster, but you can do it on Chieftain for sure. You could get the 108, but then you gotta pay for the big bore kit, but it is available through Indian Motorcycle now. You know, I talked to Ola Stenegard, which is one of the lead designers for Indian Motorcycle, and we were talking a little bit about like this dash, and I told him I liked it. It's not like overly crazy, but I liked it. The fit and finish seems really good, and yeah, I just like it. And he said it's kind of a muscle, like a muscle car format, which I was like, you're right, it is. I really do like the dash on it. I feel like the engine is just refined better, shifts smoother, a little less clicky, clackety. I don't know. I'm not sure how to explain it. I also haven't been on my 108 in a while, or my PowerPlus in a while. But yeah, I'm really stoked about how this came out. All right, guys, I'm freaking out of here. I'm in Las Vegas. I'm gonna go see my boys. I'm gonna go hang out with some people, and I'm gonna get some content done for you guys. So it is the PowerPlus Power to Roam time, and till next time, ride hard, ride fast, and say hi to somebody you don't know. Peace.